Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight we are back in the Richelieu. And we're on my favorite map, Estuary. So this one's going to be a good one as we continue our French theme week, aka Vive la Resistance. I know. Been a lot of people commenting on my French down in the comments below, and most of them are somewhat impressed. So yeah, I guess I'm doing okay. But yeah, I do not speak French, by the way. Just throwing that out there. I know a little bit. I know some from Dexter's Laboratory back in the day. A little omelette du fromage. Yeah, I'll throw that out there. Why not? Anyway, if I ever need to order a cheese omelet, I'll be okay. But we have a lot of destroyers in this match. And normally, you guys know me. Normally, I'm all about win your side. Estuary's a little different, especially when it's not a domination. So, I'm going to initially wait and see what we're up against, and then make a decision about where I want to put my ship. So we've got the Odin out here. He's angled pretty well already, but we've got French magic bullets, so we don't care if he's angled. Unfortunately, we don't get a very good hit. We only get 5,600 damage. So it's real unfortunate. As you can see, he does nothing to us because French magic armor. You know, there's a lot of good things about French ships, especially the French battleships, at least when you get to tier 7. The Richelieu, fantastic. The Jean Bart, ridiculous. Both of these ships are fantastic ships. Now, I know a lot of folks are like, hey, Spartan, you gonna do the Gascon? And I'll be real honest, I'm not gonna be doing the Gasconia. I don't have it, first of all. I'm not spending 750,000 XP on a ship that's worse than the tier 7 other ships that you can get. So, that's just my opinion. Maybe you guys can say one thing or another about it, but I will not be featuring the Gasconia during this French week because I do not own the ship. So, just throwing that out there, letting you guys know ahead of time. Now, as you can see, there was one battleship over here. We've been spotted the whole time. We've got a Jervis spotted. We're going to go ahead and see if we can't touch him. At least get a couple hits on him anyway. He slows down, which actually saves him a lot more as we get 2 overpins. Could have been a lot nastier on him. But with at least 2 destroyers over here, because we know there's at least 2 destroyers. They've been spotted already. I don't want to be here anymore. There's a lot of torpedoes in the area. And so I'm going to go ahead and double back. Now you'll notice that there is a destroyer in the mid over here. He's heading right towards the majority of our team. And I'm going to use the center of the map to push forward. It's one of the things that I really like to do on this map. I like to push forward through the center. Because you can get some really nasty crossfires on people who are engaged with other people. It doesn't always work out, but it is a pretty solid gameplay if you can manage to pull it off. And as we pull over here, you can see there's Monarch and a Jean Bart who were crossfiring us, and that was the main reason I wanted to get out of that spot. These guys were sitting in their spawn and able to hit us, so we had 3 battleships and 2 destroyers all shooting at us, which is not preferable. Now, we get a good shot there at the Jean Bart, I believe, and we get a decent hit, 5,000 damage again. It's not a bad hit against the Jean Bart, because remember, the French ships don't really have superstructures, or at least don't have any hit points allocated to their superstructures, so they're basically invulnerable unless you start spamming HE at them. And that works very, very well. But we're going to keep pushing forward. Now, we know there are destroyers over here on my right. There's a lot of smoke screens between me and that potential destroyer. So I'm detected right now by a plane, which again is not good, because I know there's a destroyer nearby. Now, the Akizuki is pushing out. The Odin is almost dead. I'm looking for that crossfire opportunity. Don't quite have it through the islands. Didn't quite have my guns in the right place at the time. So, it's unfortunate, but Jervis does get spotted. We're going to go ahead and take a shot at the Jervis, and we actually get a pretty solid hit this time, I believe. Yeah, 5 overpins that time on a destroyer from a battleship. So, that was a significant hit. We're up to 28,000 damage. Now, we're using the speed boost that the French battleships have to push across using our destroyer as a spotter for us, and then we're going to push around behind these 2 battleships. Basically, I want to avoid the fight with the Jean Bart for a little bit and pick on these other guys that are here in the back. Now, Nagato is about to go broadside, so we take the shot through the island, get an absolutely beautiful salvo, and that's going to punch him pretty good. Not quite as good as I'd like, but, you know, 10,000 damage, you can't really complain too much. Now, Jean-Bart's starting to push around. You can see he's kind of hesitant to push around on me. He wants me, but I've got 2 battleships back there that are still capable of absolutely murdering him if he decides to do it. Now, we look over to our left, and we've got this other enemy Nagato over here who is just absolutely begging for it. And this is the crossfires that I was telling you about. When these guys are engaged, they're bow tanking their side, and that dispersion is godly. Wait for it. Pow! Down he goes. You gotta love it. Get in that citadel, getting that overpin. Somebody else hit him right at the same time, so they took some of the damage. Otherwise, I think we would have had a depth strike there. But that was a beautiful shot. Now, this Nagato, not to be outdone by his buddy, he's starting to bow tank me a little bit, trying to turn in anyway. We're going to be able to get a pretty solid hit. We went from 54,000 to 64,000, so we got 10k off of him. And basically what we're hoping for is this guy to make a mistake and go broadside, because if you go broadside to a French battleship, you are dead. They don't overpin very often on any sort of armor. So, yeah, going broadside in front of a Richelieu, bad call, Nagato. Wait for it. Yep. Down he goes. 2 citadels, another kill, another dead ship. And that's when we see this Monarch. Now, I am already turning in to try to protect myself from the Monarch. I do believe he's going to get a pretty good shot here at some point. But we're going to try to negate the damage as much as we can. You can see he's not doing anything there. But I'm also cognizant of the fact that he's going to try to ram me if he gets a chance, because it's me, and everybody likes to try to ram me if they get a chance, because then they can go on Facebook and be like, I killed Barton! I killed Barton! It's just a thing. I don't know why. People think I'm better than I am, so they think it's impressive when they do, you know, manage to kill me. There's been a lot of people kill me over the years. In fact, thousands of people have killed me. But, yeah, this Akizuki is actually my biggest threat right now. So, because he has that torp reload booster, we don't want to take that chance. We get 1 gun into him, we get the 2nd gun into him. Yes, it was AP, yes, it's not preferable, but the fact that we managed to take most of his health, we do take some nasty hits from that, that Monarch, but now we're able to kind of turn away. And this is going to open up the angles, make it much harder for this Monarch to shoot us, but unfortunately, because our guns are all at the front, I don't really have a way to shoot this man unless I open those angles up and allow him a chance to shoot me. And the Monarch has very good armor piercing, as you just saw, as he punches me right in the mouth. But, you know, we have very good armor piercing as well. Now, unfortunately, he does come right at us at an angle, so we didn't quite get the damage off of him as we were hoping. But here's where I needed to conserve my hit points by not being a dummy. But I'm like, okay, well, if I can take his shot, he's going to hit me here, but he shouldn't do a whole lot of damage. Even at the rear, the flat rear of this ship seems like a juicy target, but for whatever reason, it isn't. And we're hoping that we can citadel this man and end him. And unfortunately for us, it just does not happen. In true Spartan fashion, we leave him with just enough to kill us. But it doesn't matter, he's going down. We end up with 135,000 damage. A pretty quick game. No, it wasn't a very long one this time. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was a nice solid match. Couple big hits there. Top of the leaderboard, 2,500 base XP, 3 kills. So if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.